Hello and welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the middle of January love check-in. And we're going to start off with Capricorn since it is your birthday month. So we're going to be doing the earth signs first, starting with Capricorn, and you're up. I'm going to go ahead and pull two romance angel messages for you for this middle month love check-in, and then we'll get right into your simplified spread. Now, if you want to see the full month reading for love, that's linked in the description. If you want to see your 2020 general outlook or 2020 love outlook, if you are with your soulmate or have already an idea of who your lover is, then those are also linked in the description. For those of you who are trying to book readings, you can follow the link at the top of your screen. If you're international, I still accept international bookings. Just email me. All right, that's all you have to do is email me, and then we will schedule you manually. All right, guys? But for right now, let's get right into your middle January love check-in. All right, so this is just a quick checkup just to see where you're at this middle of the month period. All right, my Capricorns. Straight out, we have, this could be the one. And we have, let your friends help you. All right, so middle of month period, it's good energy. All right, so let's get into your simplified spread. This is a simplified Celtic spread. It's not the full Celtic spread, which you can see in your full monthly reading. This is just a little energy checkup. You look at your conscious, unconscious, and the energies you're bringing into this middle month period and what you're rounding this middle month period out with. All right, guys, so your weekly is also linked in the description. All right, Capricorn, let's see what it's hitting for you. All right, I'm going to move these up just a little bit. Maximize that screen space. All right, guys, middle of the month, you have 5 of Pentacles covered with a King of Pentacles. You have 3 of Swords in your conscious. Unconscious, you have a 10 of Pentacles. All right. Coming into this period with 3 of Wands and rounding it out with a Queen of Swords. We have bottom of the deck is Moon energy. All right, so just to make that a little bit clearer to see. All right, guys, so let's get right into your reading. It's middle of the month period. You have 5 of Pentacles energy. So, interesting. Some of you have gone through a split, right, with a lover. There has been a power struggle. And money was involved, right? And so I'm going to say this has happened this middle month period if you're resonating with this reading. Now, 5 of Pentacles is generally a power dynamic where not only do you guys split, but you end up paying a financial price, right? This could be as simple as breaking up and having to move, and now, you know, your finances aren't where they used to be when, as compared to when you were living with your lover. It could just simply be that you broke up and maybe you put a lot of money into your lover, into their work or into the relationship in some kind of way, and yet you're the one paying financially. Perhaps you have not recouped those funds that you put in. And it just feels very much like not only a heartbreak and a split, but it feels like a little bit of a financial setback. The thing with 5 of Pentacles, though, is that oftentimes this happens for a reason, right? That power dynamic was bound to fall apart. And I always say that my 5 of Pentacles is like a 2 steps backward, 5 or 10 steps forward. Once you come out of this and kind of rebuild yourself financially, many more options will be open to you, more opportunities will be open to you than if you had stayed in this dynamic. You're crossed with a King of Pentacles. Somebody's coming in for you this month who's going to be helping you out. All right. This could be a new lover. Right? This could be a new person coming into your life. It feels like if it is a new person coming into your life, into your love life, this person is someone who's not going to need your money. In fact, they're going to be able to help you with money, right? And it could very well be, Capricorn, that up until now, you've always been dealing with people who have been sort of relying on your finances. And this seems like a real breath of fresh air, right? It could also be a friend coming into you, right? When we say this could be the one, or let your friends help you, either or those messages could resonate with you. And if it's not a new lover, which I'm not really quite sure that it is certainly a friend who is willing to help you through this financial period, and allow them to help you, right? Allow them to, lend a hand, certainly if you just need it for the short term, right? That's what friends are for, Asking for and accepting support from others is a humility that we all need to face at some point. It really and it really allows us to understand both sides of the situation, right? When you need help or when you want to give help. Now, you're conscious, unconscious. Consciously, Three of Swords, you're hurt. You're pissed off and hurt. Somebody really broke your trust, right? Three of Swords can sometimes indicate third-party energy, right? It can indicate maybe cheating, or it can indicate, an affair that happened that you didn't know anything about. But the reason that's a little simplified, right? 3 is the number for bonding and loyalty. And oftentimes, like I always say this about the Three of Swords, a lot of people, inadvertently treat this card like a cup card. It's not a cup card. It's a mental card. It's a swords card. So really what we're talking about here is a situation where somebody just lied, right? Their communication broke the trust and the loyalty, the bond. Their actions, it's their actions and their communication that's really hurt your heart because it wasn't true to what they said it would be. And oftentimes, Three of Swords is really painful because it feels like we've been tricked or duped in some kind of way. And of course, cheating on you, if somebody cheats on you, that's just a very, that's just I want to say a symptom of lying. Right? And so that's really the essence of this card. It's a blow to our ego, and you're pissed off and hurt, right? This lie, it could be that somebody, it feels almost like somebody you were involved in, had you believe that you were the one for them, and you gave all of your, emotions and mental and finance to them, and then it turns out that they were lying, right? And so it feels really like a blow to the ego with this Three of Swords. In the back of your mind, you have a Ten of Pentacles, and you really do sort of desire to have a happy union, a happy home life, to have the finances to support that. It could have been that you were looking forward to increasing the family, and yet it didn't happen, right? And it hurts. However, I'm going to say that you will be coming into a better place, right? You're going to be drawing this energy, Ten of Pentacles, towards you as you heal through this process, all right? It really feels like you were the victim here in a lot of ways, and I do feel for you if you're resonating with this, because this feels like a very painful situation, heart-wise, financially-wise. And so you've come into this period now with the Three of Wands. You're going to come out of it with a Queen of Swords. Three of Wands is all about patience. Taking a moment to take a look at the lay of the land before you make your next decision, right? So take some time, be careful. It could be that the pain that this has all caused you is making you want to hurry up and make decisions. But the moon is here to remind you that this is a testing phase. And right now you don't have all of the information really at hand so that you can make the right decision. And oftentimes when Three of Wands comes into our lives, it means that life wants us to wait. Usually this is a timing issue. All right. Three of Wands. 3 is the number for bonding, loyalty. It is also virtue. This is the card for virtue. And what's virtue? Patience is a virtue, right? Patience is one of the ultimate virtues, right? And so Three of Wands is also the card for patience. And take your time, because oftentimes Three of Wands happens, it's like we feel like we're being forced to stand still for a moment. And I say it's a timing thing because usually this means that life is sort of trying to slow us down for a minute to give it time for something else to come in. An event, a person, a realization, right? Whatever it is that needs to come in so that you can make the best decision going forward. Three of Wands is all about this. So just take your time right now. You'll know what I'm talking about if you're resonating with this reading. And you'll also know what it is that was meant to come into your life, because as soon as it comes in, you'll realize, oh, wow, thank God this happened, or thank God I slowed down long enough for this to happen, or for me to meet this person, because this changes everything. You come out of this period with a Queen of Swords, and Queen of Swords is all about letting go of roles that we play, masks that we may have hidden behind, right? Even if we don't even if we didn't mean to, is what I meant to say, right? Even if we didn't mean to play a role, right? Sometimes we find ourselves playing a role to make somebody happy, right? Thinking, inadvertently thinking that, by fulfilling somebody else's needs, we can get the happiness that we seek. But the Queen of Swords is all about clarity. One of the things is you see the falcon rising in the back. I would probably say that's a hawk. Hawk energy is all about seeing the big picture. It's above the clouds, right? Her head is above the clouds. The seat of her throne is still in the clouds, but her head is above the clouds. This is symbolic of her clarity that comes in. The clarity of understanding who she is, and that her life, in order to manifest the things in her life, she needs to remain true to who she is. She also requires that from other people. And so you're also sort of rounding this middle month period out. And I'm going to say, when I say rounding it out, I mean like towards the end of the month, right? You're coming into middle of the month with this, but towards the end of the month, you kind of realize that perhaps also some of the people around you have been phony, have been playing sort of a role, have been sort of, they just haven't been who they really are with you, right? And there's been a lack of honesty, and you understand that now. You see that now. That's a big lesson. I want to say, like I said, this is a testing phase for you right now. Not all of the information that you need is available. I think more will be coming in. Again, this is what I mean by Three of Wands. Actually, let me put it this way. Three of Wands is leading to eventually clarity that will come. Right now, you're not sure what it all means, but you're having to wait, right? You're having to sort of take a moment. It will come into you, and that's oftentimes what we mean by a testing phase. A test, when you're given a test, you're not given the answers, right? You don't have all the information. The idea is, can you get through this valley of darkness in a way? Can you get through this period of time without knowing everything right away and still relying on your wisdom, right? So in any case, I want to say, getting back to the Queen, this is definitely a period where you're going to be realizing that you need to sort of maybe require people to show more of themselves, to be more honest with you, right? And really to show you who they are, right? As opposed to sort of the role that they want to play, right? And this is a huge lesson. And I know it came painfully, but it is a very important lesson. Once again, this King of Pentacles, I don't necessarily think that this is a new love connection, but I do believe that at the very least, this is going to be someone who cares for you very much, who is a good friend, and who has the finances right now to help you through this situation. And it would behoove you to absolutely ask and accept their support. They're there to support you. They want to support you, right? And again, I also think that this is a case of Queen of Swords in the sense that you're going to be seeing people's true colors. And your close friends are the ones who really care for you are the ones who are going to come to your aid right now. All right, guys, this is it. I'm going to leave it short and sweet. It's just the middle of the month love check-in. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and share. If you want to get a private reading, go ahead and follow those links. If you have any trouble, international watchers, if you have any trouble booking a reading with that link, please email me, because some countries, including England, Great Britain, so England and Scotland, I will have to manually invoice you, but we can still go ahead with the reading. So please don't worry. Just, if you ever have any issues, please just email me at bowandarrowtarot@gmail.com. Other than that, Capricorn, have a wonderful mid-January, and I'll see you in February for your February love outlook. Bye-bye now.